What's going on, everyone? It's the Niskel. Welcome back to Yoshi's Island, the final episode in our long-running series. Just to show off just a little bit, just to show how far we've come in this adventure. 1,000 in World 1 through 5. There's only one world left to 100%. And they happen to save the hardest for last. I'm actually going to go in reverse order this time because there is a specific reason. Secret number 6 has a very special title. So we're going to stick with extra 6 right now. Let's go! Ultimate Castle Challenge. I love this level. Of all the times I've bitched about extras and secrets being too hard, sometimes unfairly so, I love this level. And just the fact that it's the last level for the Super Nintendo version, I'd say that's a good way to go out. I suggest highly to use a magnifying glass in this level, because there are a lot of speed challenges. You're basically taking all that you've learned throughout all of Yoshi's Island and applying it to this level and the next level. So everything you've ever learned, use it here to your advantage because you're going to need it. Just so I don't have to get eggs later. Any more? Okay, one more. And this dude, I don't know why this dude's here. Get out of here, buddy. Moving on into the castle. Now, as to whether this level should have been included in the final product, like you could play it before getting 100%, I'd say this has the perfect amount of difficulty for veteran Yoshi's Island players. But if you want one of your little kids playing this, it is way too hard for them. Like this, that is actually really difficult, trying not to die on that. So, for the best players, I'd say this is a perfect level. And there are a lot of perfect levels in Yoshi's Island, but this one just kind of sticks with me because it is a lot of fun to play, even though it's like balls-wrenching hard. Wow, is it difficult. And it's almost a little bit trial and error, if you can believe it. Yeah, a Yoshi's Island level being trial and error. Haven't seen that since Extra 2. I will never get over that. But here's where it kind of becomes a little trial and error, and it's about a new mechanic that you wouldn't know about until you came in here. The mechanic is these platforms. The faster they go, the more liftoff they have. And when you try to jump off, the less jump you have. Like right here, see, I could barely jump off of that. Now, if a platform is going up and you jump, you'll get more momentum. And that's really bad for this section of the level. And by the way, you do have to duck. Those will kill you. Now, since that one was going up, it actually boosted me a bit more, so I'm really glad I didn't die there. This is one of those levels that's very, very unforgiving, and the next one is also really unforgiving as far as halfway points. And that was mean. How dare you, sir? I don't want you to steal Baby Mario. There should be another one up here. Oh, missed. There we go. Haha, you shall never get him. And cool. Got another halfway point. There are a lot of checkpoints in this level, and rightfully so. It's basically going through all castle challenges. And I love it. As soon as you're done with one castle challenge, it moves you on to the next one. This one, I don't understand. I mean, I get it, to an extent, but in order to get through it, you just have to lick the eggs out of the sky, or just duck. Because you got eggs being thrown at you from off-screen, you can't see where they're coming from, and if you were standing up straight, you get knocked off. But as soon as you figure this out, and there was a random enemy there, as soon as you figure this out, nothing's wrong. Whoa! Okay, I almost got hit by that because of the extra momentum it gave me because the platform was moving up. That is a beginner's trap. And right here is actually something really funny. See how I've always got something aimed on me? Well, as soon as you flutter, it goes away. And I actually don't know what... What? What? Wait a minute! There were baseball boys underneath me and up in the air? Okay. Alright, this part is kind of cool and lagging! Alright, in there is stars, but I don't need them. And believe it or not, throughout all that, here's the final stretch of the level. This is so much fun, if you know what to do. Right down here's a platform. Keep your head underwater. And it looks... Okay, Yoshi looking like kind of a motor underneath there. I'm not going to be able to get that image out of my head. Not going to lie. But there we go. There's the Ultimate Castle Challenge done in less than 6 minutes. The next one is going to take a very long time. And there is a reason for that. It's the Ultimate Challenge. But for now, another 100 out of 100 points. 900 points in World 6. One level to go. Alright, so after all that, it's time to do one final challenge. One of the longest levels in the game. And it is a bastard! But it is fun to play. So, here we go. Endless World of Yoshis. I figured this was a nice level to end on, because this one takes the cake for difficulty. It is very long. It uses everything, including this. It even brought that back from the other level in World 6 where we had it. The very long cave. And it also tests your skill and reflexes. And had I jumped one more, I would have run right into a piranha plant, or the edge of the screen. You also have to dodge incoming obstacles. This is the pinnacle of Yoshi's Island levels, and it was only added after the Super Nintendo version. So, for advanced players, this is brilliant. I mean, I consider myself an advanced Yoshi's Island player, and this level gave me so much trouble because, confession time, I had never beaten this level before. I know. So, while practicing, I went into this blind. And I just happened to find a little bit of everything. Alright, so that wasn't the hard part. And by the way, no shame in using this. You're gonna need it. That wasn't the hard part. Here's the hard part. Alright, so seems pretty simple. And this is why this level's so unforgiving. Hope you're good at flutter jumps. You need to maneuver through a big maze of insta-kill crystals. Lots of fun. Now, left or right, you can go either way, actually, and I'll be showing off why that is. This part is kind of difficult if you're trying to do this level without getting hit, like you're trying to save 100%, because these guys, they float everywhere. This level is also one big puzzle. Yep, multiple doors. So, in order to make this go as smoothly as possible, go through the top door and go through each one at a time. And you'll have less of an issue, keeping track of all the doors. I will say, there are 5 doors in the basement, or what I'll call the basement here. So, as soon as you go through 5 top doors, you're golden. And be sure to get everything it offers. Oh, and by the way, we're back up top. So, this is one of those levels you have to take nice and slow. If you rush, you are going to die, and the developers knew that. They know you'd want to rush through that, and you will die very, very quickly if you don't take your time. So what I'm going to be doing here is alternating between left and right, the 2 left and right paths. So we're going to go through the left door and find it's the exact same thing as the last one. So get all the coins here so I can keep track. And in we go. And where do we end up? Seems to be a pattern here. 5 more stars, insta-death spikes, plenty of coins, and whoops. And guess where we are? Yep, right back at the top. So, take 3. I'm trying to rush, and yes, okay. They leave that halfway marker there, just in case, like, I can't imagine playing this. Maybe this is why I've never finished this level. It is a very hard level, but not impossible. If you just take your time and go through it slowly, you can still get 100% on a legitimate cartridge. Now, I wish I could have been playing on my legitimate cartridge, but I'm kind of low on the hardware needed, so this was my only other option. And wow, is this level hard. Now, here's another puzzle room. What a puzzle, but that's not the puzzle. Sadly, it could have been a lot easier. So this, remember this? Yeah, you can flatten it, but it looks a lot clearer. I guess they were just showing off the different color palettes they had. Right here is a switch. This is how you get across. And if you think you can just let the switch fall down there, I've tried. As soon as you hit it, you get trapped under there and you die. And all of that just for a flower. This will also be showing off something you can do with a specific enemy. I had no idea they did that until I saw it in this level. Yep, baseball bat boys can hit sunflower seeds or watermelon seeds out of the sky. So they give you a little test up here just to see if you can do it too. Kind of cool that they give you like a little test room here. And down here, you didn't have to go over here except for one red coin, and I'm actually curious. Okay, they can hit enemies. That's pretty cool. Alright, if I remember correctly, there is a secret all the way up here, but you need the help of these guys. So if I can do it right... Alright, come on. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, made it! And all you get is a 1-up and some stars. By the way, they thought of everything. They knew you would want to get up here, so they left you 2 eggs just to hit those 2 question mark bubbles. Now, I would have gone over the edge on the other side because that's another half of the puzzle, but I don't want to do it yet because I'll just have to come back there anyways. Spoiler alert. So here is a pretty interesting puzzle if you want that key up there. It's nice and slow. The rock has to end up all the way on the other side, so just follow the arrows. And there we go. A bubble that can only be triggered by a rock. If you don't want this level to take about a half hour, this is pretty much how you have to do it. If you want to save time and if you want to get everything. Because you might think it's a straight shot to the exit. There are so many side routes for 100% people. But they do decide to be nice to you. You no longer have to go from the ceiling. So you can skip all that insta-kill stuff. It's now a smooth ride down here on the bottom floor. So at least there's that. Alright, so we finished that one. And here's another door. So get rid of all the coins just to show you've been here. Off we go. I love this level because it reminds me of another final level from another one of my favorite games, Pikmin. For any of you that have played it, if you remember the final trial, you kind of have to use everything you've learned with your different color Pikmin in order to get to the final boss and defeat him. So, it kind of reminds me of that you're using everything that you've ever seen from Yoshi's Island and using it to your advantage. And sometimes you might even learn something new, like with the baseball bat boys. Now these guys, we've only met them once, and that guy is trapped, and I need him. These guys I've only seen once, in World 3. They actually have a secondary function, if you want to use it for puzzle solving. This guy needs to go out here, please, but he's not doing it. And there's no way to pick him up or throw him anywhere. So here's what you gotta do. Pop! All the way up here. Now, I can't believe I got that on my first shot. Normally it takes me a few times, but now we're back to the middle section where we got the key. And that's it. Alright. So, believe it or not, there's only one more door to use in the basement here. I'll just call it the basement, because that's the easiest thing I can think of. So, I only went to the left path because it's easier, in my opinion. So we've gone through here. another door through here. And all 5 doors. Yes, here's the 5th one. Here's the final door. If you go through that right door, you will hit all the other doors that you did from the right side. So it all connects straight to the middle. Halfway done with the level. And we still got plenty of collectibles to get. Now, here's something that I think you've only had to do once in the game. Ball rolling. Alright. Latter half. Here we go. Now, down there is a really hard to get flower. This one actually stumped me for a while. But these tall, shy guys, they have a secondary function. I guess you could call this the secondary function level. A lot of enemies have secondary effects. The tall, shy guys spit seeds. So that's how you get that one. That one stumped me for a good long while, I'm not gonna lie. I actually thought I had to do some amazing ricochet shot that I've never done before. Now, keyhole, indoor, need to find key. Where is key? Key shall be found here in a bit. Because this one also stumped me. This is a very hard puzzle level. And a very hard level in general. And I did it all without looking up a guide. So here's what you gotta do. I'm not kidding. You use the rock to keep the door open. Because you can't go back. There is no way back if you manage to lock yourself out. So here's your key. This is how you get in the door. Now, I actually thought this was going to be one final bonus game. No. No, it's the other half. It's pretty much the other half of the red coins. Because we're bringing back one mechanic, Super Baby Mario, for one final bout. Now, you may think you're low on time here, and that's because you are. If you stop at any point, you will run out of star power and have to do the whole thing all over again. And made it. So, you need to just keep running and get all the red coins, because there are pretty much red coins on every single one. You need to be quick. Don't even worry about the time. Chances are there's going to be a star planned out for you to get here. And speaking of time... Yes! Okay. There we go. Now, you could sit here and grind coins, but who needs lives? I think I have close to 370. It could use Poochie all the time, but no need. Okay. And that's it. Now, believe it or not, that red coin I got up and to the right in that one little solitude room up there that you saw when I was Baby Mario, if you go down that, you actually end up where Poochie is. So no need to worry, but you will be missing out on a couple red coins. So here we are at the actual final stretch. Here they let you use your new skill that you taught yourself by a little bit of visuals. Here's some more stars if needed. And I believe these are stars too. Yes, they are. Now, this is interesting. Be sure to aim correctly. There we go. Boom. Okay. We are pretty much at the end of the level. And the end of the game. So there are 2 scenarios that you can go here. I'm going to show you the wrong one first. Alright. Remember what the last level taught you. Hold down, lick eggs out of the sky so you don't fall off. And awesome! Jump up here for the final trial. And it's... Yoshi's Island. The prologue stage. But they shortened it up for you. And... where's the rest of the items? You're kidding. 1 coin and 1 flower short? I go all this way, and you don't give me the last items. This level sucks. Scenario number 2. There is a secret ending. Yep. They're pulling that switch on the very last level. For my scenario, at least. And it's right here. That actually took me a while. And here, you have to use something you learned in the last level. Kamek's Revenge. Bouncing off thrown eggs. They are just using everything, and I love it. Alright, so now the real final trial is a remake of the prologue stage. Except Kamek shows up every now and again, so try not to get hit. That would really suck, because there's no other stars around here. They even kept in the platforms. They kept in everything. Brilliant recreation, except with a evil wizard follow you. So, one final jump. And here we go. Take it all in. Because you just got 100% in the final special stage of Yoshi's Island. The last gate, and that would be so cool if I were to get a bonus game. Yeah! Alright, we end on a high note. There we go. That's the final level of Yoshi's Island. Now, at the beginning of this episode, there wasn't any special bonus or anything. That's because the special bonus comes at the end. So what happens if you get 1,000 points in every world? Well, I'll show you here in a second. Nope. Trying for 777, didn't try hard enough, so, oh well. Here we go. Final tally of World 6. And what do we get for all that effort? The answer may shock you. Welcome to the secret ending. And congratulations! I have done an amazing job, at least I think. And I am the 59th Yoshi to adventure on Yoshi's Island. That rank depends on how many times you died. So in total, 59 times. And now, enjoy as sullen-faced Yoshi. He just looks so sad, look at him. Watch as, after his long journey, he's taken Baby Mario back home, and he gets his reward. The baby's finally gone! Woohoo! That'd be any time to celebrate. There we go. That is the end of Yoshi's Island, 100%. Hey, Baby Bowser. Oh, thanks for correcting my spelling. The end! So, what do you get for 100%? Well, this, and actually going to go back, let me see, let's reset here. When you reset the game, and take a look at your single-player file, 6 stars and number 59. I suppose you could say this is how you know you've got a complete game. You also have the stars up above. And that's pretty cool. I mean, other Mario games have done this as well. And I guess they were just following what Yoshi's Island wanted to do. So, is there anything different? No. Supposedly there's a hard mode, but I honestly can't find it. Like, there's supposed to be a hard mode, like, you have to play a brand new game, but you have to beat a level on a completed file to play on hard mode, and it's so convoluted and I don't know how to do it, so I'll just say there is no hard mode. And let's go back to the ending. And I think I'll leave you guys here. That's the end of Yoshi's Island. There's nothing else I have to do. So, now that Yoshi's Island is done, I can focus on Resident Evil, and as soon as that's done, we'll head to a brand new project. So I'll leave you guys here with the song, and I'll see you guys next time!